stop laughing. Good afternoon. Today is Saturday, the 18th of September 2021, and we've had a bit of a surprise this morning because we've had a guy that's been threatening to come a long way to club, and well, this morning he's turned up. Paul. So Paul's from the Wirral. You're not from Liverpool, Paul, are you?
No, I wouldn't class it from Liverpool anymore. She shouts at me.
Alright then, mate. Listen.
I'm originally from Liverpool.
Right.
But I live on the Wirral now.
Alright, mate. I'd originally wanted to do another Spotlight start this morning. I've got somebody in mind, but because Paul's come, you've just got to grab the opportunity, haven't you? So, without further ado, Paul, you've watched the videos, mate, on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, or a Saturday morning.
Or a Saturday morning, and you know how it works. I'm basically going to fire some questions at you. So, let's start with, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Paul and I'm from the Wirral.
Thank you very much, sir. Are you a bit younger than me?
I think so. I'm 52, I think.
Well, no, you're not a bit younger than me.
I'm 52.
I'm just
68. Am you?
Yeah, I'm 50.
Look at you.
How long have you been building?
I'd say 4 years.
You did it as a kid?
Oh, very much so. Very much so.
Tell me about that then, mate.
Brilliant. Every Saturday, bus into Liverpool Town Centre to BT's model store.
Yeah.
They were a franchise.
Yeah, but why? Why did you do that?
I'm not exactly sure how I got into the building, but I know my uncle, I had two uncles, one was in the RAF, one was in the Navy.
Yeah.
And I can distinctly remember holding a 30-second, it must have been 30-second, a mosquito.
Right.
And the motors were running, it had motors in it, I distinctly remember that.
Yeah.
And I've been, I don't really know exactly how I got into it.
But you just said that you've been building back for 4 years. That means that you've had a break.
Oh yeah.
So what happened there? Is it just life got in the way?
Life got in the way, yeah, you know,
kids, wife and all that sort
of stuff.
And so when you...
Other hobbies.
So when you were young, can you remember the actual first kit that you ever got and built?
No.
You can't remember.
No.
What is the memory though of, can you not remember anything from past?
Yeah. There was one kit, my uncle Charlie, this is the guy that was in the Navy.
Yeah.
He said, you know, visit to BT's, pick any kit you want. And at the time, like the Airfix was 24 kits.
Right. But that must have been huge in your hands when you were a kid.
This is it, this is why you wanted it. And as I said, he said to me, any kit you want.
Right.
I picked a blooming BMW or Norton motorbike thing or something by Airfix. I think it was 1 to 9 scale. And we were at my nan's at the time. Started building it in my nan's living room.
Yeah.
And could I hell get the engine to fit in the frame so it got flashed. It got
but you can remember that?
Oh, very much so. In front of me nan and my uncle and my mum and...
So how old were you at the time there? Pre-teens or in your teens?
I'd say maybe 8, maybe 7 or 8.
Hell, fire, mate. And you've got this and you... Right, okay.
I can distinctly remember the kid, I can distinctly remember trying to get the engine and...
Right, okay. So, my next question was connection to the military, and you have them, so family.
Yeah, I've seen 2 uncles, one was in the RAF, I believe he's involved with I mean, a lot like World War II era.
Yeah.
It's, you know, later, you know, sort of Cold War era, I'd say. I know my uncle Peter, who was in the RAF, he was involved in, was it Easter Island? You know, with the nuclear tests at Easter Island. He was involved in that in some way, shape or form.
Yeah.
I know my Uncle Charlie, who was in the Navy, he was stationed in Singapore an awful lot.
Got around then?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. But your dad, no?
Oh, I never knew my dad.
Oh, okay.
Never knew my dad.
No problem.
But can I just tell you a tale about BTs?
Yeah, gosh,
Obviously when we got a bit older, so like 12, 13, we used to go to the BT shop. and you'd swap the price tag over, because you're only a kid, you're only earning like paper round money.
Yeah.
So you'd swap the price tag over.
Right.
So you get like a £20 kit for a £10.
Right.
But they got onto it, but this price isn't matching. So we got onto it, there was a code sticker on the box as well. So not only did you have to change the price, you have to change the code sticker as well. Typical Scouser. Got onto it and changed the actual price tag and changed the code tag.
And how many times did you get away with that?
Every time, as soon as we found out of it, every weekend,
Really?
without fail for years. Like you wouldn't go too mad, you wouldn't go like trying to buy like a £50 kit for like a tenner. You'd half the price sort of thing, like you know what I mean? But years now, I can distinctly remember as well, every time coming home, sat on the back of the bus, I'd do an unboxing on the back of the bus. Smell the plastic.
You know what?
Couldn't wait to get home, put the food, first thing I still do it now.
Happy days.
As soon as I get home, fuse wires off the screws, click together, wings on, see how big and how cool
You
it's
still
gonna
do
look.
that now?
Yeah, still do that now. First thing I do when I get a kit home is clip the screws large and try fit it, just to get an idea of how it's gonna look when it's done.
What do you look for in a kit? So, I mean, listen, just for the record, obviously, me and Paul, we talk regular, mate, don't we? It's like, you know, it's only 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And I know what scale you build, and I know why you build it, etc., etc. But what do you look for in a kit? As in, like, is it brand specific, or it's got to have?
It's certainly subject specific.
Why?
Because it's something I would really want to build and I never got round to it when I was a kid, maybe.
Right. Okay. All right.
You know, I like the look of it. I like the look of the.
So, is there anything that you won't build?
That I wouldn't build.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Loads.
Yeah. Well,
Like what?
Star Wars and Gundam and
Yeah, that's
anything
right.
sci-fi.
Alright,
Because
why's that?
Because it doesn't exist.
It's not real.
It's not real.
Okie dokie. What's your favourite thing to build? You've got quite a decent stash.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
But every time I phone you up, right, and we're on chat, and you'll say, I don't know what to build next,
No,
and
don't.
you spin round in your chair. But surely is there not a standout piece you think I am dying to build that?
That's why I got them in my stash, mate. They're all I'm dying to build that. That's why they're in my stash.
Alright, okay. Tell me an area of modelling that you're not confident in and that you think you need to improve on.
As was it Nigel said last week? Was it Nigel last week? Or Martin, was it? Weathering.
Oh, what it was?
Weathering, I'm not confident.
Weathering.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't know then, open.
What was it last week or the week before?
It'll be on my phone.
Yeah, anyway. Well, yeah, weathering, I'm not really.
Weathering. Is that like just a pin wash, or is it using oils and?
I've not really tried oils. I've only really got like Tammy's panel line.
Have you got some of that? In that little square bottle?
Yeah.
Does it work?
For me, for some reason, it doesn't seem to work as well as it does on other people's, you know, like on YouTube and stuff. When you see somebody else do it on YouTube, it's like that.
I've got it ready. Okay, I've got advice for you actually. I'm not going to do it on camera. So, social media. So, YouTube, who do you follow, mate?
YouTube, it's Sescu, obviously the club, yourself.
Thanks.
Duke's models, international scale modeling.
That's Paul.
That's Paul Radcliffe,
Yeah.
yeah.
What about like Plasmo?
Plasmo, yeah, he's not done it for ages though for some reason, I don't know, but Plasmo was, like certainly when I first got into it, it was like Paul, Plasmo, and these hobby head courses.
Yeah. Based in America, isn't it?
Yeah. There's quite a few to be honest.
Alright, mate. And
You put me on for a few as well.
I love you. And what's, as far, are you watching for enjoyment, or are you watching for that sort of instant tips thing, or, you know what I mean?
No, it's usually for for enjoyment.
Just to pass the time?
No, it's certainly for enjoyment, but it's more for him to say, oh, how's he going about building this kit that I've got in my stash?
Yeah, I
And,
do.
you know, for hints and tips to see
Yeah.
how's he tackle that bit that I'm not.
Have you seen Greg's models? Did I put you on to him?
I think I have, yeah. And I think I might be subscribed, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, there's that one, he's fantastic. And there's Tom's modelling in motion, the one that does the stop motion.
Possibly.
I'll have to check. Let me have a look. Right, so as far as modeling's concerned, you're airbrushing, aren't you?
Yeah.
What are you using?
I've got a UMP Apex.
Is that British, European, American?
I believe it's a Badger rip-off. It's UMP,
right.
it's Paul Radcliffe, it's his brand. It's his brand.
And what else are you using?
I've got a, what is it, Mr Hobby Pro Convoy.
Pro Convoy. And what paints are you putting through them?
Vallejo Modelers.
You do like your Vallejos, don't you?
I very much do like the Vallejos. That's
And
sort of like I've discovered them as like them. And I do like Tamiya. I'm growing to look like Tamiya more and more now that I know that when you thin them with Mr Hobby Leveler, brilliant.
Okay, mate.
Brilliant. But yeah, Vallejos and Ammo Mig.
What about your space setup? Are you in shared? Are you on dining room table?
In spare bedroom.
In spare bedroom. But is it your setup?
No, yeah, it's homemade.
Homemade?
Yeah, it's just like, what do you call it? It's like, you know, the floorboards that you put in your loft.
Yeah.
It's basically one of them up on a shelf.
And does Mrs. come up and bug you?
Oh yeah. You know she does, mate. You know she does.
I know. Right, okay. Worst build. What's the worst thing that you've ever built? The worst kit you've ever built?
Well, up to now, it's been that bloody black hole, the way that front end. And
the one that you're doing now?
Yeah.
You've shelf queened that, I don't know how many times.
No, it's only been shell queen since the canopy.
And what's the problem with it?
It's just terrible fit, and it seems ever so fragile, which is why I've ordered the masks, which actually came through on Wednesday.
Oh, you got them now?
Yeah, Wednesday, but well, obviously it's been 2 weeks, so I've started something else again.
What you started now? We'll cover that in a minute.
Yeah.
When do you get time to build, mate? Because I know you're a busy chap.
Only really the weekends.
Weekends, because you do some long hours, Paul, don't you?
Yeah,
And you work,
yeah.
you know, your commute is a long way to work and that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know you're always,
You see me tired when I get home.
I know, yeah. What do you do while you finish stuff? I've never asked you that.
Me finish stuff?
Yeah, but when you finish the build?
I've got shit that just go on the shelf. I've got it's like sort of what you see in a shop, adjustable shelves. It's
of course, yeah. Have you ever sold any?
Any kits? No.
No, you haven't put alt on eBay?
No, well, a build kit? No.
Alright, okay.
No.
I will need to ask you if you ever start a kit and shelve it. I've asked you that. Photo etch, mate.
Yeah.
Resin. Yes or no?
I'd give it a whirl. I've not experienced it yet, but if I needed it, I'd give it a whirl.
Okay.
Well, photo etch I haven't really got a problem with, apart from when it pings off into oblivion. You know, tweeze a twang.
Yeah. Do you think that social media adds pressure to the hobby?
Not myself personally, no.
Why?
No.
Why not? When you watch them YouTube videos and you said, I'm looking for hints and tips and one thing or another. Sometimes when you watch one of them videos, Paul, and you think, oh, yeah, I'd love to be able to do that, but it's adding pressure to yourself to try to achieve what you can see on screen.
No, it's more like, I'll give it a try. I'll try it.
Yeah, okay. And then what about just like your Facebooks and what have you? Obviously, you know, you're part of the scene. Do you not feel that there's... But before Facebook was invented, right, you never got a kit and run it up Dark Street knocking on doors going, look at this I built, look at this I built. You know, but now we've got social media, when you build something, you post it on.
Yeah.
Right, so the pressure question is, you put on a build and you think that is absolutely fabulous. And
I don't always think it's absolutely fabulous, I'm made up with that.
Right,
but
it's all about you.
Yeah.
If you've got 100 likes on something, you're well chuffed, you're well medal.
Yeah.
But if you've only got 30
then I don't even check that, I just post it. No, I don't really I don't really go back to it and see what people have. You know, I like it when people comment and stuff. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I love this question. Do you ever bring the hobby up to strangers?
Yes.
How do you do that? You don't just walk up to somebody and go, I build airfix.
Well, anybody, pretty much everybody I talk to at work,
They all know.
It comes out like, yeah, everybody knows.
And have you ever shown any of your stuff to anybody at work?
Actually, no, but I've often thought of it. I even thought this morning I woke up about 3 o'clock this morning. I was racking my brains trying to figure out how I could pack some of my pre-built kits, already built ones, and bring them up and show them. But I just couldn't get my head around it, and I just think, no, I don't have time if it goes to something buggered.
Yeah.
So I never, and I had every intention. I even thought about it last night, but anyway. But yeah, I've got no problem with telling people what I do.
Okay. I've met you at shows. We've done Bolton, haven't we? And Bolton's cancelled next year, which is a bit of a bummer. But my question is shows. You'll be doing some more though. Once it starts coming back.
I believe Telford's on this year. That's relatively. It might be a bit of a trek for you.
Do you know what tickets go on sale? No. This Saturday at midnight.
Is it?
Saturday into
As in tonight?
Yeah, tonight at midnight. In fact, I'm glad you've said that because I've completely lost track of time. It's tonight at midnight.
Right. It's a bit of a trek for you, so isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm going to do it. If I get a ticket, I'm going.
You're going?
Okay,
I don't remember being tickets last time.
It's because it's COVID.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
fair enough. Yeah, but.
What's the best bit of advice that you've ever been given from modelling?
Ever been given? I'm not too sure.
The one that we always talk about is lid on. Lid on.
Lid on.
Yeah, because you pull something out.
I've spilled maybe 1 or 2 jars of paint to Tamiya and certainly a bottle of Tamiya extra thin.
Yeah, my desk is now ruined because of that. Dream kit? No, not dream kit. Have you got a kit in your stash that is just so that you think it's never going to come out of the box?
No.
Because you're scared of building it?
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. I intend to build everything that's in there if I live long enough.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Okay.
I intend to absolutely build everything, man.
You build armour, don't you?
Yes.
Links.
And rubbers,
rubbers.
Whatever. Not bothered.
Not bothered. Okay. Alright. I don't know what's in that one through here, so don't say anything.
I don't. Actually, I do.
What's the prize kit in your stash that is the one that you are sort of saving a little bit, and every time you think I'm going to do that next, but you put it off and you just keep because you want to absolutely nail it?
Well, there's probably a couple, Mark, to be honest with you.
Go on, mate.
One will be the 32nd scale Lancaster Hong Kong model.
Every time somebody says that, I'm like, wow.
But the missus bought me that, like, that was a Christmas present last year.
It sounds lush. Have you looked through it? You've looked through it, haven't you?
I've had a quick look. I haven't completely, like. But I've seen some people are slating it big time, like.
Really?
I believe so, yeah. But then, in the same, on the other hand, people are absolutely loving it.
Have you ever seen one that's been built?
Yeah, a few, yeah.
I've seen one.
But I've also got a couple of Russian missile launchers as well in my armour stash. And they look absolutely stupendous. So they're in the same ballpark as the Lancaster.
What many?
And then again, what?
Many?
No, something.
How big? 135?
Yeah. But they're about this big.
You only build 132s, don't you?
132s, 148 helicopters.
And we had a conversation the other day. Why don't you build one in 72s and one in 48s?
Well, when I was a kid, going back to when I was a kid, I never ever built anything in 132nd scale. So when I did get back into the hobby, I'm like, oh, I fancy a 30. First thing I was going to do was buy a 32nd. And that's it, the OCD's kicked in and that's it, I'm sticking with 32.
Sticking with 32, okay.
When it comes to aircraft, like, of course.
Where do you see yourself in 12 months' time as far as modelling is concerned? Just plodding along, or?
I don't know what you mean by that. I mean
right, so the kits...
financially successful.
No. So the kits that you're saving, just for where do you think that you might have thought, I'm gonna have a crack at one of them? Do you think that you might have changed how you're doing a certain thing on modelling, maybe a different brand of paint, different brand of glue, what's...
No, not really, to be honest.
Steady away, straight down.
Steady away, yeah.
Alright, mate. And the second to last question, right, so I have had this conversation with you. I'm a manufacturer, I have got unlimited amounts of money. You come to me,
I have seen this section.
You'll say to me, right, I want this kit off this brand, etc, etc. So what is
right, so one, it's going to be either Tamiya or Suzuki motor.
Right.
And two, are they going to be mass produced?
That's just for you, mate.
Just for me?
Just for you.
Well then, we've got a problem.
Go on.
Because I'd need two.
You can have two.
Can I have two? Oh, then that's easy then. Because if they were mass produced, Mark Bridge would have me ass. my backside covered with the Jaguar 32. 32nd scale, that cat Jaguar.
Is that what you want?
Oh yes.
Don't take my name in vain.
Thank you, Mr. Bridge.
He'd have my back covered on that.
But and what would it have on it? What
do you mean?
Like photo, it's resin, pilots,
yeah. Engines, a lot. Proper Tamiya Suzuki motor quality.
Really?
Yes. Wouldn't it, Mark?
It's gone.
But now, if it's only for the personal use, I also want a 32 scale Hurricane.
You can get that, can't you?
Yeah, there's a fly model, it's a limited one, it's a good model apparently, like, but it's a bit advanced, I believe.
I thought Revel did a 32
Not as far away.
They do a 24, don't they?
Yeah.
It's the old tool.
Well, I don't know, but there is a fly models, and as I mentioned earlier, Duke's models, he's built it, and he's done a bloody marvellous job, but it's a tricky kit.
Alright then, mate. Happy days. Right, this is your first time at club, right? And you've come a long, long way.
Very much worth it.
This brings me on to, I'm not going to ask you what your last meal would be on death row. What would it be?
It'd be lamb chops from our favourite restaurant, man and Mrs. favourite restaurant called.
This is the first time you've been, you've seen us on Facebook and Google, and you chat at lads regular, and I know, what's your thoughts?
Marvellous, excellent. Love it, wish I lived in the house over the road. I'd be here every other Saturday. I really would.
You've met the lads.
Yeah.
You've had a butty.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I can't believe that it's come. You've threatened me for so long, and I've always been looking over my shoulder, but I never thought. Now you've seen it, and now you wish you lived over the road. Is there any idea? You got any ideas for us that we'd like? Do you know what, Mark? If I did live over the road and I came to the club every week, I'd make sure that you had one of these, or I'd make sure that you did this. What do you think? You see, we've got airbrush set up, we've got everything, haven't we?
That's it, you don't need anything really. Good company, you know.
Extended hours, do you think we'd last all day? Do you think that we'd last every Saturday instead of one-on, one-off sort of thing?
I think the one-on, I think the every other week is plenty.
We get it, yeah, but I like that.
I don't know, I think, you know, to a public vote or something, I don't know.
I'm just wondering what you would do.
Your personal thought.
You'd probably live here, wouldn't you? You'd be like, you'd be asking me for key.
If I could afford not to have to go to work, yeah.
Yeah, I'll let myself in and let myself out. I think, let me just have a look. I've asked you all these, mate. Space set up, we've done all that. Links and scratch, airbrushing, I know that you're doing. Shows, best bits of advice, prize kits. Let's have a look on this side. Last question then. Last question. You got any mentors?
No, I've got some food passports.
Have you got anybody that you look up to? Yeah, mate.
What, in a modelling sense?
Yeah.
You know?
Nobody that you aspire to, that you think, he can crack them off every time, and how does he do that? And that?
No, not really.
No, just steady away.
Yeah, steady away. Really
You just want to be, mate,
I'm really happy with what the results I get.
Paul Radcliffe from the Wirral, not from Liverpool. It's been brilliant, mate. I'm so glad that you've come.
So am I.
I'm really pleased. Dougie on camera today. How long have we been going now, Doug?
26 minutes.
I think we're just about there, mate. After I shoot for so long, it turns itself off and turns into camera, into video number 2. My name's Mark, that's Paul, Dougie on camera, Spotlight Star from afar, Mr Paul Radcliffe, thank you very much for your time.
It's been an absolute pleasure, kid.
I'll get you on telly.
Sound that laugh.